Hare Krishna. Fourth shloka, sorry, fourth chapter, sixth shloka. Okay. एकोऽपि गुणवान् पुत्रो निर्गुणेन शेतेन किम् एकश्चन्द्रस्तमोहन्ति न च ताराः सहस्रशः. Translation: A single sun endowed with good qualities is far better than 100 devoid of them. For the moon, though one, dispels the darkness which the stars, though numerous, cannot. So I think this wording different ఉంది ఇక్కడ ఓకేనా. వరమేకో గుణీ పుత్రో నిర్గుణైశ్చ శతైరపి ఏకశ్చంద్రస్తమోహంతి నచ తారాః సహస్రశః. శతై వందల కొలది, నిర్గుణై అపి గుణహీనుల కంటే, గుణీ గుణవంతుడైన, పుత్రుడు, ఏకః ఒక్కడు, వరం శ్రేష్ఠుడు, చంద్రః చంద్రుడు, ఏకః ఒక్కడే, తమః చీకటిని, హంతి పోగొట్టుచున్నాడు, చ కాని, సహస్రశ వేల కొలది, తారాః నక్షత్రములు, న పోగొట్టలేవు కదా. గుణరహితములైన మూర్ఖులగు వందల కొలది పుత్రుల కంటే గుణవంతుడగు శ్రేష్ఠ పుత్రుడు ఒక్కడు చాలు. గంగి గోవు పాలు గరిటైనా జాలు, అదొక పాట ఉంటుంది మన తెలుగులో, అలాగనమాట. చంద్రుడు ఒక్కడే చీకటిని పోగొట్టగలడు కాని వేల కొలది నక్షత్రములు పోగొట్టజాలవు కదా. గుణవంతుడగు పుత్రుడొక్కడే నిజముగా చాలును. ఏకేనాపి సుపుత్రేణ సింహీ స్వపతి నిర్భయం నహైవ దశభిః పుత్రైర్ భారం వహతిరాసభి. మంచి పుత్రుడు కలిగిన ఆడు సింహము అడవిలో సుఖముగా నిర్భయముగా నిద్రించును, కాని గాడిదకు 10 సంతానమున్నను బరువు మోయక తప్పదు కదా. కృష్ణ. ఓకే, సో విల్ రీడ్ ఫ్రమ్ పతితపావన ప్రభు. ఓకే. ఏకోపి గుణవాన్ పుత్రో నిర్గుణేన శతేన కిం ఏకశ్చంద్రస్తమోహంతి న చ తారాః సహస్రశః. A single sun endowed with good qualities is far better than 100 devoid of them. Chandra, the moon, though one, dispels the darkness which the stars, though numerous, cannot. Commentary. This verse echoes the instruction of Charyakaniti 3.17 as recorded in A Transcendental Diary, Volume 2, page 69. This was one of the Srila Prabhupada's favorite shloka. He added, we should be quality devotee, not quantity devotee. I repeat, okay na? We should be quality devotee, not quantity devotee. Srila Prabhupada spoke on this point in Hyderabad on 12th April 1975. In a conversation with guests, he quoted a different version of this verse but with an identical meaning. So, we are trying to preach this philosophy in that way. Maybe we are very small in number, but if there is one moon, that is sufficient. What is the use of millions of stars twinkling? So, that is our propaganda. If one man can understand what Krishna philosophy is, then my preaching is successful. That's all. We don't want many millions of stars with no light. What is the use of millions of stars with no light? That is Chanakya Pandita's advice. Varam eko guni putro na nachamurkha satairapi. One son, if he is learned, that is sufficient. What is the use of hundreds of sons, all fools and rascals? Ekaschandras tamohanti nachatara sahasrashaha. One moon is sufficient to illuminate. There is no need of millions of stars. Similarly, we are not after many millions of disciples. I want to see that one disciple has understood Krishna's philosophy. That is success, that's all. Regarding the rare gift of a worthy son, there is an episode narrated in Srimad Bhagavatam, 12th canto, chapters 8 to 10, about the sage Markandu. Markandeya Rishi performed rigorous penance to obtain a boon from Lord Shiva. Eventually, the all auspicious Shiva appeared before Markandeya and offered him an unusual choice. Would the sage prefer a long lived son of average qualities or a short lived son of exceptional merit? Markandeya chose the latter, and his wife soon gave birth to famous. Sorry. Markandu, this thing came to Markandu, and then she gave birth to Markandeya Rishi, destined to live a mere 16 years. Markandeya, the son of Markandu, grew to become a celebrated master of yoga. He was a constant source of joy to his parents. On his 16th birthday, while the young ascetic was worshipping Lord Shiva, Lord Yamaraj appeared before him, intent on transferring him to the next world. Suddenly, an angry Lord Shiva appeared from the Shivalinga and gave Yamaraj a very hard kick to his chest. Shiva blessed Markandeya with a long life, adding that he would retain his youthful comeliness, huh? comeliness throughout his life. Markandeya is still famous as a sage whose devotion defeated death. A true credit to his parents, his deeds are also sung in the Mahabharata, wherein he instructs the Pandavas in the Markandeya Samasya Parva. Hare Krishna.